Honestly, I'm so tired and Artist Alley hasn't even opened yet, so good way to start off. Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine. I am the artist behind Jeaninidraws, and this weekend we are at Anime St. Louis. So Anime St. Louis is held in the St. Charles Convention Center in St. Charles, Missouri. This is my first time vending here. From what I know, the attendance of last year's was almost 9,000 people, which is a little bit small for a con to fly to. Usually I try to find conventions that have at least like 15K attendance, but from what I've heard about Anime St. Louis is that they have a very small artist alley. Because of that, even if the attendance is a little bit lower, the money isn't spread so thin, it's still a con worth flying to, and so that's why I'm here this year. Another thing that I have heard about Anime St. Louis is that they like to switch out artists every year. So if you get in one year, you most likely will not get in the next year, which I think is actually really nice for the attendees, because every time you come back, you'll have something different. And I think a lot of other conventions will usually bring back the same people over and over again, and maybe, at least on an attendee point of view, that might get a little stale. And so I think having a curated artist alley of new artists every year is a really cool thing to have. I did get a chance to walk around the artist alley this morning, so before artist alley opened. Honestly, I think it's a great artist alley. Like, everyone's stuff is really different from each other. There's not too much of like the same thing at all, and everyone has such different styles. There's not much overlap between everybody, which I don't know, I just think it's cool. But here, I can show you how big the artist alley is, and then we can head over to my booth. Alright, so we are in the artist alley right now. I believe that, so this whole row of tables, and this row, and maybe this row that's against the curtains right here, I think these are the only artist alley tables. And then everything else in the hall, which is about 3 or 4 more rows down, I believe those are all exhibitors. And then against that far back wall are the autographs. So I think the guests are going to sit back there. But yeah, so as you can see, the dealers and artist alley are combined, and there really aren't that many artists. And so you can see how small the artist alley is in comparison to like the exhibitors. And so I think that's going to be really interesting to see how that affects sales later on today and the rest of this weekend. But yeah, really looking forward to my very first Anime St. Louis. So here is my booth setup for Anime St. Louis. So the tables are 8 foot wide. So Jamie is actually the artist that got into Anime St. Louis, and she is splitting the table with me. They allow table splits, so we are doing 4 feet each, which this is basically the same setup that we had at WeebCon. And as far as differences go between WeebCon and Anime St. Louis, there honestly aren't that many differences. I actually have less things now than I did at WeebCon. I don't have my mayo shirt here. I might be retiring those designs soon. They don't move quite as much as the Honkshoe or Pikachu shirt. So I have been thinking about doing like a new design. So since I've almost run out of the mayo shirts, I've decided not to bring them. And then I actually am starting to run out of some sticker sheets too. So I'm missing a few that I usually have. My one-piece sticker sheets are not here. I only have like 1 or 2 of them. So I figured I would just leave them for online sales. And then my Jasper emotes, I have the Mocha ones here. But the Jasper ones, I think I only have 1 sheet left, so I didn't think it would be worth bringing and taking up display space. So my sticker sheets are a little bit more spread out, and I think they look a little bit more clean, but that also will leave some room for making new things. I think everything else is pretty much the same though. Oh, I did not bring my sticker books to Anime St. Louis. Honestly, I didn't feel like bringing the display rack because I was afraid it would break, so I just decided not to bring them at all. I think it'll still be a good weekend. We'll check back in later today once the artist alley opens up. So artist alley is not open just yet, but I want to talk about a few things that I've been experiencing throughout the check-in process. Jamie and I decided to fly in the morning of day 1. So this is the first time that I am flying in on day 1 and setting up like the same day and then vending throughout the day. Usually I fly in the day before and I set up and then sleep and then come and vend for day 1. So this is the first time we did that. Honestly, I'm so tired. We woke up at like 4:30 this morning to catch our flight, and we got here on like 10 a.m. And then, yeah, I mean, I slept on the flight, but I'm still like super tired. And they also don't really have any like lattes or anything in the convention center, which is crazy. Okay, I'll see how I do today. I'm not feeling super energized right now. And Artist Alley hasn't even opened yet, so good way to start off. Something that is nice about Anime St. Louis so far is either on day 0 or day 1, they offer everybody like a free meal as you're setting up. So when we were coming in to the convention, we didn't have to worry about getting lunch, and then coming to set up, they gave out free sandwiches and cookies to everybody, so that was like really nice of them. My sandwich is gigantic and I'm pretty full. Also, look how big these cookies are. This is like, it's like the size of my face. And I love chocolate chip cookies, so I'm very happy about this. I haven't tried it yet, but it's probably good. I don't know. So far, not too bad. I'm interested to see how sales go today, since this is my first Anime St. Louis. Yeah, not much else to talk about, but I will check in later and report back on everything. I'm almost done with my cookie. Also, it's like 6:20. I missed the halfway point because it's been so busy, which is a good thing. So far, my expectations have definitely been blown out of the water. Everybody here is super nice, and I've noticed that a lot of people really like charms. I think my charms have been moving the best, like the larger charms, and then maybe my die cut stickers. Unfortunately, my shirts have not been moving as well. I've sold a couple, but definitely have not been moving as much as WeaveCon. I'm glad I didn't pack like a bajillion shirts. I was basing what I brought here based off of WeaveCon. I sold a ton of shirts at WeaveCon, but at Anime St. Louis not so much, which is okay. It's only Friday, so maybe more people will be more interested tomorrow. We will see. So far, it's been really great. I've actually already made back my expenses for the week, plus more. It's only day 1. I checked it around like 3 hours in, and I was like already over expenses, so it didn't even take me like 3 hours to make back expenses. That's how crazy it's been. I finally have a little bit of time to sit down and vlog, so it's been a busy day, really good. So each artist space is, you get an 8-foot table. I think I already kind of mentioned this, but I also wanted to point out like the amount of space in between all of the tables. Each Artist Alley table, all the inline ones, they have spaces in between each table so that you can walk in and out very easily. And there's also a lot of space behind us within the aisle, so we can like put things behind us if we need to. My booth neighbor has this whole setup. They built like another shop behind them just to keep all their merch there. And I was like, wow, this AX would never let us do that. Really a lot of space, and the staff, just like a huge shout out to the Anime St. Louis staff. Everybody's been super nice, and volunteers have been coming around and checking in on us, giving us like water and offering us like bathroom breaks and stuff. So if you are looking to vend here and you are going to be solo, then you'll be okay, because they will help you out. So it's been really good. Hey everyone, so it is officially 8 p.m., which means it is the end of day 1. I will say there's still a ton of people walking around Artist Alley. I think the staff needs to kick everybody out. But yeah, even around like, I don't think I ever had a slow moment throughout the entire day, which is insane. Like even up until like 8 p.m., I was still like making sales, and yeah, it was kind of crazy. So I definitely made back all of my expenses today and more, so that's really great. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I think I'm gonna run out of some things. I guess I should have brought more, but I didn't really know what was gonna be popular and what wasn't going to be. But yeah, we're just gonna close up now and head to dinner. I think the place we want to go to and closes at like 10 p.m. So we're gonna try to rush over there. I guess we'll just check in and see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully Saturday is just as crazy as today. Good morning. It is the morning of day 2 of Anime St. Louis, and Artist Alley just opened up. It's about 10:30, so it's only 30 minutes, or it's only open for 30 minutes, and it's already been kind of crazy. I did walk around this morning like 10 minutes before Artist Alley opened up and made some purchases that I'm really excited about. Just want to show them off. So I got this Persona 4 sticker sheet. I've been eyeing this since I saw it on social media. I follow this artist. They're actually right behind me too. I'm really happy that I was able to get my hands on this. Definitely gonna go into my sticker book. And then my table neighbors bought some stuff from them as well. So I got these really cute bunny prints. I really love the colors that they use, and I needed to put them on my wall. So, and I also got this really cute tip sticker from them. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Right, these are the last two prints that I want to show off. So cute. Yes, so I have a decorative wall in my workspace, and so these are all definitely going to go up on my wall, and then the stickers in my sticker book. Very excited. Really good purchases. There's a lot of really cool artists here, and I still need to shop more. There's one artist in particular that makes these little like clay figures that are so cute. So I'm scared they're going to sell out before I am able to purchase anything. So we'll see if I can sneak over today. Other than that, I'll check in like midday and let you know how everything's going. So it is halfway through day 2, and it's been a busy day. I think it's been about as busy and maybe actually a little less busy than yesterday, which is surprising since since today is a Saturday. I'm still doing really well though. I think that sales on shirts have definitely picked up, but I think charms still remain my most popular item at the moment. I actually ran out of a few of my Pokemon charms, which I'm surprised about, but I usually don't bring too many of them to each convention. But I've sold out of my Mudkip charms and my Sprigatito, and then I forgot to bring my Piplup and my Chikorita charms, so I sold those 2 display ones as well. I also sold out of my Jinbei charms, but I only had like 3, and I sold the display for that as well. I didn't think people would want, like, he doesn't usually move very well, so I don't bring too many of him, so I was very surprised that he sold out. But yeah, I'm just going to keep going today. I don't think there's anything too major to update on, but I will check in one last time at the end of the day.
So this is editing Janine right now. So I did take some footage in the hall talking about weather and stuff, but my audio was really difficult to hear. I just wanted to do a really quick recap of the things that I talked about in this clip. I wore my jacket the entire time in the hall, so it does get cold in there, so be sure to bring a jacket. And then as far as internet goes, they do provide you with Wi-Fi, but unfortunately I think I forgot to try it out because I was using the hotel Wi-Fi, which is a free Wi-Fi that you can use, but I was having issues with the hotel Wi-Fi. I did eventually figure out that T-Mobile, just like my phone service without using any Wi-Fi, was perfectly fine in the convention center, so if you're on T-Mobile you should be okay. As always, just bring like a backup in case that doesn't work, or try the exhibitor Wi-Fi, which I failed to do. But as always, just come prepared in case none of those work, and have your own hotspot if you need to use it.
Hey everybody, so I actually forgot to vlog the last part of day 2 overall. So day 2 was really good. I think that the overall numbers I did better than day 1, but it felt slower. I think around maybe 3 or 4 it started slowing down for me. It just wasn't as crowded like it was yesterday. I think yesterday pretty much the entire time it was pretty crowded, but today I feel like not as many people were walking around. It was still really good though, don't get me wrong. I did sell out of more things today, and yeah, so day 2 was great, and we are just gonna keep going. Day 3. Good morning. It is the morning of day 3 and the last day of Anime St. Louis. Today opens up at 10 a.m. and then it closes at 4 p.m. So it sounds like a lot of people are planning on flying out tonight because it ends early enough that everybody booked late night flights, and we're actually going to do the same. So it's a shorter day, which means less time for vending, but I think that's okay. I think everybody's pretty tired. So we got here a little bit early before Artist Alley opens up to see if there's any other artists that are open for sale, so we can take one last peek to shop before everybody gets swamped during vending hours. We are also almost out of our stamp rally prizes. We've kind of been trying to distribute them throughout the weekend. So for today we only have 10 prizes left. They usually go pretty fast. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes us to to run out. It's been a really successful stamp rally. I give all of the credit to the idea to Jamie. She did a great job with the stamp rally card. But yeah, so I will check in later today.
Thank you. Are these real?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
So this is the badge for Anime St. Louis 2025, and I just wanted to point out something really nice about these badges is that they literally have all the information that you would ever need for a convention. Like they even have the dates for next year, which is crazy. Basically tell you everything that is here and where to find it, and then like the hours. So not only is this useful for exhibitors, because I'm always wondering, oh, what time does it end? And it's right there, but it also tells the attendees where everything is. So I think that's really nice. Alright, so it is now 2 o'clock, which is a little bit past halfway through the last day of Anime St. Louis, and I just wanted to show this whole box. It used to be full of charms, but I've sold enough to empty an entire box. So I'm going to be able to pull this down and pack it away very neatly in my suitcase, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, needless to say, charms are the best sellers category-wise. I'm also almost out of shirts. I have one small honk shoe left. This is like literally the last one I brought here. I actually used it for padding in my suitcase for a lot of things, like all my t-shirts. So now that I don't have them anymore, hopefully all of my display stuff will still be safe in my suitcase. So it's been really good, but traffic-wise, it's definitely not as crowded as Friday and Saturday, but I think the sales have still been pretty consistent. I haven't had too much time in between each sale. Like it felt pretty steady. But I think now that there's only like 2 hours left, it might slow down a bit. Overall, it was a great weekend. I really enjoyed my time here at Anime St. Louis. If they would take us back, I would love to come again next year. I know that they tend to switch artists around, which is totally fair. I think it makes it more interesting for attendees to see different artists every year so they can have new things to buy each year. But you know, if they would take me again, I would love to come back. It's been a great experience. Everybody, all the attendees and all of the staff have been really nice. I think I talked about this earlier, but like they have volunteers coming around to check in on everybody every so often, which is so nice. I don't think many other conventions do that. They also gave us like a free meal on setup day, which is amazing. It's so generous. And they also pass out water to us. And it's not even like just a bottle of water, it's like cold water. I know that's like not a big deal, but there's like a big difference between drinking like nice cold water when you're tired versus just like room temperature water. So like shout out to the Anime St. Louis staff. You guys have been amazing. I hope the convention has been like running really smoothly for you guys. You guys are amazing, and I think myself as well as all of the attendees are very grateful that you guys have run this every year. So yeah, thank you. Anyways, I will continue to vent for the last 2 hours, and then we're going to be breaking down and heading to the airport. So I will check in one more time before then, and I will see you guys later. So it is officially the end of Anime St. Louis. It is 4 o'clock and everybody's starting to break down now. I just wanted to, once again, thank you guys for stopping by my booth. If you happen to stop by my Anime St. Louis table, and I couldn't be doing this without you guys. And if you are here watching my vlog, thank you so much for, watching until the end. Hopefully this one was a fun one to watch, or at least informative if you are also an artist. Had a really great time here at Anime St. Louis. I hope to see you guys again in the next one, and I will see you later. Bye!